Hello, I thought I'd try something new today. I just got done swatching some new gouache paints that I got on sale at the local art store up in Gresham. It's actually called Craft Warehouse. Lots of great finds in there. So what I'm trying out here is Gouache Opaque Watercolor by Art Advantage. As you can see, it was definitely on sale. So I've actually never tried gouache before. I tend to work with Copics, you'll see them there, and traditional, more acrylic work and pencils, and you'll see some markers over here by Faber-Castell and others. So this was a new experiment for me, so I tried just some swatching here on this paper that I had on hand, which is Strathmore Artist Tiles. It actually did a really good job holding the water as I was trying to see what I can do with the gouache by adding more water each time to kind of blend it out here to get kind of to see how light I could get it really. Oh, that lemon yellow really stands out here. It's a really cool color. So you'll see the set of paints that I received. Again, this is not a paid review or anything, just some paints that I got at the store that I thought I would try out. So you'll see the colors. We have 12 colors: crimson, vermilion, yellow ochre, burnt sienna, lemon yellow, pale green, viridian, cerulean, purple, Prussian blue, lamp black, and then Chinese white. I thought it was funny when I got to purple. Everyone had a creative name, and then purple's just plain purple. I also got definitely some Bob Ross vibes when I was painting here with yellow ochre and Prussian blue. Definitely remembered all of those names. So I was actually really impressed by the gouache paints themselves. Again, I'm not too savvy on gouache, but the opaque nature that you can achieve and the first step there actually impressed me. That lamp black is really saturated, and so is the Prussian blue. That lemon yellow really pops. That will be fun to work with. And then I didn't swatch the white because white on white probably wasn't going to show up. But I went back and just put some dots and stippling over the first red color I had here to see how it would play being set over another gouache. And it's all right as long as you don't mush it around too much, because then you'll just reactivate the original gouache layer you have. But overall, I was really impressed by the set, especially for the, $6.88 that I paid for it. Great deal for someone just starting out in gouache, which would be me. So I'm going to have some fun here to see what I can do with this paint set, utilizing some of the supplies I already have. When I went to the store that day, I also picked up this pearlescent watercolor set here, so that'll be fun to try to see what I can do with that. So just a quick video today showing you how the Art Advantage Gouache set, which is again the opaque watercolor set. They did have two sets there. I settled on this one after talking with some of the staff there on what they liked about it. So they liked it that it was an opaque paint. So especially for someone like me coming from Copics and acrylic, this could be a good first step into watercolors. You'll see my palette here. My process was really just starting with the saturated color and then slowly adding water as I went down the line to see how it would kind of play out as we watered it down. Well, let me know if you have any questions about this set. I'd be happy to answer them as I start working with it more. But the Strathmore tiles worked really well. I actually purchased this for a art project that I did in Portland. There was a bathtub competition where it was bathtub themed artwork, and I purchased it because it had to be postcard sized. So I got these and kind of cut it down the size. So even though it's watercolor paper, I used Copics and color pencil and stuff. So I was glad I had this on hand when I started working with the gouache, because I was adding quite a bit of water. And you'll see kind of a bit of a ring around some of the colors as you get really down to the end, but I mean, that's about what I'd expect after adding that much water. I'm sure you can get more high-end gouache and that wouldn't happen, or you could do a better job playing it out. So like with the last crimson here, I think I kind of worked it a little bit more into the paper instead of letting it just kind of blob up with water and letting it dry, and then you'll have kind of what happens here with the purple and the cerulean, where just was a kind of a bubble of water that eventually dried into the paper. But that's saying a lot for this paper itself, because yeah, I have just some doodles in the back from another project I did, but I don't see any paint coming through, especially with the black. Yeah, so overall I like this set and I'm excited to use it. Let me know if you have any questions. I'd be happy to answer what I can. Thanks.